Hello guys, welcome back. In this lecture, I'm going to explain you about the strings. So what is the first thing we need to do? Open a new file. So what are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss about strings. So what are the strings? Strings are nothing but the collection of character data types. Okay. So the collection of characters. So what is a array basically? Basically array is nothing but the declaration of the same data types. Okay, in the same way we are also going to declare the strings. Okay, so what are we going to learn inside this declaration of strings, and then printing those strings, and yeah, you will get to know while we are going forward in this lecture. Okay, first thing we need to include is the libraries, standard input output library. And whenever I'm going to deal with the strings, I'm going to add another library. Okay, string.h. If you are using any strings, going to use any strings inside any program, better whether it used or not, go with string.h library file. Okay, and I'm going to declare a main function. Main function. Inside main function, I want to declare a string. How to declare a string? First, declare its data type. Basically, strings are the collection of character data types. Okay, so char, and give the name of the string. I'm going to give it as str. Okay, str as the name, and the size would be 30. Okay, so 30 alphabets. What I'm going to do, I'm going to declare the string. What's the string? I'm going to declare it as self study. Okay, and I'm going to print this. Okay, this is basically the declaration. Okay, declaration. Okay, so the next thing is what we need to do. We need to print this. Okay, how to print? Using printf. Simple printf. String is %s. Remember this, %s is for strings, comma str. We want to print str. Let us see the output. Hope it works. Okay, first we need to save it. I'll save it as string. Okay, save. Yeah, self study. See the output, self study. And guys, remember this thing. Whenever we declare an integer, there is no need to give any single quotes or double quotes. Okay, what if I give single quote here? See, it gives an error, I guess. See, yeah, error. So we always need to give the double quotation here. Okay, double quote. Okay, so whenever we declare a string, we need to declare it inside the double quotation. And whenever we are going to declare a char, suppose char a equals something, I'm going to give as yes. Okay, yes, the a is storing yes. Okay, so whenever we are declaring a character, we store it inside a single quotation, and whenever we are going to declare a string, we are going to declare it under double quotation. Okay, so since this is your first time with both characters and strings, I'm explaining this. Okay, from the next lecture onwards, I'm not going to explain. I'm directly writing this double quotes and single quotes, and inside which I'm going to declare. So what is this? The string gets declared inside a double quotation, and a character declares inside a single quotation. Remember this. Okay, I think you may know about this character because since I haven't explained and asked you to do the assessments, assessments based on strings instead of using integers, I think you have seen this, right? You have seen Google these things, and there you may get you should be declared inside a single quotation for characters. So remove this, we are not going to use this. Okay, so this is basically the declaration, and I have printed this string. Okay, What if I give a space? Will it work? Jelf space study? Yeah, it worked. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just declare it. I'm not going to assign any value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scan this from the user. Okay, scanf. What I'm going to scan a string. Percentage s is for strings, as I have already told you, and I'm going to store it in str variable. Simple. And I'm going to print it in the same way as I did it earlier, that percentage s comma str. Let us see if it works. Okay, before this I'm going to add a printf statement. Okay, printf, please enter a string. Okay, yeah, and compile this. Please enter a string. Not yet. Space. Please enter a string. Jelf study. Enter Jelf study. Yeah. Okay, to be more clear, the entered string is, to be more specific. Okay, again, Jelf study. Enter. The entered string is Jelf study. Cool. So now what I'm going to do now, the same code I'm going to give my name, okay, Ajay space Tornada. Okay, I'm going to press enter. Can you guess what happens now? See, oops, it hasn't printed after space. So guys, remember, whenever you scan a string, it is gonna scan up to the space you provided. It will not scan anything after the space. Okay, see, if I give Jelf space study, enter, it's only going to print Jelf. So how to rectify this? If we want to include a space also, okay, so how would we include? We would approach another method. Okay, what we are going to approach, I'm going to scan. Okay, so how I'm going to scan this? It's okay up to here. We have declared a string, we have printed please enter a string, we have declared here, but instead of using scanf, we'll use fgets function. Okay, this is a function which is declared inside the standard input output library. Okay, fgets. So when are we going to use? If we want to scan a string along with its space. Okay, so fgets uses here. See guys, whenever you have any issue, like you don't know about one function, just keep your cursor on that. You can see a line below. See, public char star fgets. So it defines something, what this fgets do, what this printf do, what is about this char is not showing about char. It is showing about the string, what you have declared, the size of string, everything. So it just basically go over there, place your cursor, and you can see some info. And is also asking click control plus click for more info. Okay, see, control plus click, you can have more info here. See, it will show you. Okay, it has everything for you here. What you need to do, close this. You need to get there. You need to press control and left click. You can see char star underscore c declare fgets. You can see something here. You will understand when you learn about this high level programming. Okay, yeah, so you can get something. Okay, You have everything explained inside this Dev C++ compiler. So fgets is a function which is stored inside standard input output library, and fgets we are using this fgets because we need to include or scan including the spaces. So fgets, and then what we need to scan? We need to scan under str, comma 30, the value 30, comma we need to include another thing here, standard input. Okay, it is also declared inside standard input output library, so we need to give stdin, standard input. Okay, so this gets scanned. Okay, and we need to print this scanned fgets. Okay, simple, printf. So here what to print a string percentage s, comma where we stored inside the str we are going to print. So what I told you, fgets is used to store a string along with spaces. So inside gets fgets we are going to write where to store inside the str and its size, and after that we need to include another function called stdin, which is also declared inside standard input output library. And also I'm going to print this. So what happens? Will it work? I guess it works. I'll enter my name and I'll press enter. Wow, we got the output as I say Ponnada. So to be more specific, I'll give the entered string is. I'm going to give my name here. See, yeah, it worked. Perfect, right? Okay, so in this we have learned what are strings. Strings are basically the collection of characters. Okay, it is basically similar to arrays. There is nothing difference. Okay, just this is just the collection of characters. So we have seen how to declare those, and we have seen how to print. We have seen how to scan a string, and also we have seen how to scan a string along with spaces. So you have learned a lot in this lecture. Keep practicing. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.